Hi Pisces, welcome to your January 2021 monthly reading. I hope that you guys have been good. Happy New Year. I hope you guys are all hanging in there and trying to make the best out of the circumstances that we find ourselves in today. I've missed you guys. I'm so glad that I'm able to do monthly readings again. It's super fun. I know that a lot of people really enjoy these, and I personally, as a tarot viewer as well, I really like to watch my monthlies as well. So this is going to apply for Pisces Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, any and all of those placements. If you would like a better understanding of how to view these videos, if you're kind of unsure, new to watching general videos on YouTube, just send me a DM and we can totally discuss that, okay? So let's go ahead and get into your reading, and let's see what is going on in the month of January in terms of challenges, right? That's really what we're gonna focus on. So we have the Queen of Swords. Challenges for Pisces in the month of January. Challenges for Pisces in the month of January. Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Three of Wands. Something tells me to pull one more card, so we will. Challenges for Pisces January. When they were the Sun reverse. Sorry, this is the newer deck, and I was just looking at the pictures, because I still haven't really looked at some of these depictions. They're amazing. I love this deck. A friend gave it to me. All right, sorry. Got distracted. All right, so Pisces, January, it looks like a battle or something that we're currently dealing with or struggling with. Maybe one, just communication in general, tapping into our Queen of Swords energy. This could be an external person to you. I really feel like this is more descriptive of the energy that you're kind of trying to find yourself in, is being able to communicate clearly when things are not working out or when you need help. I feel like with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse and the Three of Wands, I feel like you tend to maybe not be someone that works better by themselves, but you tend to maybe be someone that tries to make it seem that way. I feel like these three cards really feel, the word that comes up is like a facade. Like, it feels very fake. It feels like you're trying to create an illusion of yourself to others that isn't necessarily true. Like, I feel like there may be something deeper going in within you with the Sun in reverse. You may be really sad. You may be very disappointed or unsatisfied with where you are in life currently. You may feel like you've put in a lot of work towards whatever your goals are, but they haven't really come in yet. They haven't really manifested themselves in your life yet. And I feel like you just feel I feel like maybe you also plan a lot, or you talk a lot about your ideas, but and you do work on them, but maybe you don't put in as much work as you think that you do. Like, I feel like you spend a lot more time dreaming, manifesting, thinking, and maybe a little bit of planning versus actually doing. So you do work hard, you do make progress, but I think that you spend a majority of the time just daydreaming and wishing for these things to actually happen, right? I feel like part of you understands that life doesn't just work like that. You wish something and you get it right away. How awesome would that be? I feel like you do understand that, but part of you kind of wants to just believe that if you keep wishing and dreaming about it, it will just kind of arrive at your doorstep, rather than you actually having to put in a lot of hard work and being patient as well. I feel like I'm getting a sense of impatience as well. It's either because you're trying to manifest a thing or some things in your life that you've been trying to for a while and it still hasn't come yet and you're feeling frustrated, or something that's more fresh on the mind that you're trying to manifest that you're just feeling impatient because you feel like you should be able to have it now. And I feel like we're looking at things realistically. I feel like there's a lot of unsatisfaction in your life right now. I feel like you're just not satisfied with the results. You're not satisfied with what you're getting out of work. I feel like you're not satisfied with your manifestation. You feel like the things that you've been trying to manifest or that you've been dreaming of or wishing of, they just are taking way too long to come in, or they have yet to come in at all, or you have yet to really see like the fruits of your labor in that way, and it's just created a lot of unhappiness within yourself, Pisces, okay? Be cautious of that. Another big thing that I get is that being in the water, I know Pisces is such a general thing, but being in the water, either like taking a quick dip in the ocean, taking a bath, getting a good soak, or sitting in a stream, that would be really nice if you could, if it's not super cold. Sitting in a stream, anywhere where there's like running water or open waters, that's why ocean would be best. Bath would be okay because we drain the water after. Anywhere where the water will exit where it is would be really, really good for you, because I feel like there's a lot of I don't want to say negativity, but I want to say darkness. I do want to say darkness, but it doesn't feel like inherently negative. It just feels like a little bit dark. Like it almost feels like if you continue, you could turn into a negative person. Does that make sense? Because you're like trying so hard to get this thing that seems like it's going further away from you even at some times, or seems like no matter how hard you work or manifest your dream or journal or whatever, it just doesn't come to fruition. And it may feel so frustrating that at some point you end up, becoming really negative and bitter of the fact. So just be cautious of that. Let's get some advice on how we can overcome this. How can we actually manifest the things that we're working towards? How can we actually create the things that we desire, the things that we want, the things that we speak on? Seven of Cups, Two of Wands, Four of Swords, and the Eight of Swords. I really gotta count sometimes with these decks. I'm just so used to having like a more traditional like Rider-Waite where it'll either say how many or it'll have like the Roman numerals. So like that way I don't have to count. Like these don't say anything. Like I literally have to count them. Also still getting used to this deck, so forgive me if I do need to count them for a sec. All right, so again, we have the Seven of Cups, Two of Wands in reverse, Four of Swords, and then the Eight of Swords as well. Okay. So this is our advice, right? So this is our advice on how to combat this, how to go about this. I definitely think Spirit, one thing that Spirit is highlighting is that there are many more options than the one that you are exploring right now. So if you're, the thing that you're trying to manifest, right? If you're like trying to just do it a specific way, like maybe for some of us, maybe all you do is manifest, or all you do is dream about it, and then you kind of are just hoping for it to come. That's probably not the best, most realistic way to go about this. You definitely could keep doing this for the rest of your life if you'd like to, but also think about how much more, think about the results that you may be getting if you actually took action versus than just thought, because thoughts don't, I don't want to say they don't create anything, but thoughts don't really transpire as easily or as quickly in the real 3D world as actions do, right? Because we can move things, we can make things, we can take things into action, we can move our bodies, we can create now, we can act now, right? Two of Wands in reverse. I feel like part of you also too like doesn't even really know where you want to go. I feel like part of you is really unsure if you should go left or right, or if you should go forward or back, or if you should just stay where you are, right? Because the Two of Wands is represented as a crossroads, okay? When you've come to the crossroads and you need to make a decision about where it is that you're gonna go, what it is that you want, okay? So I feel like this is really talking about the way that you want to go about creating this thing that you want in your life, about manifesting this thing in your life that you're wanting, that you're desiring, that you're dreaming of. And Four of Swords and Eight of Swords, you've had a lot of time to think about it. Like you've had time to sit and think and be like, okay, like I realize or I acknowledge that maybe the way that I've been trying to go about this is, maybe not the most efficient, okay? I realize that there are more options than just this one goal, or there are more options than just daydreaming and manifesting mentally. I can do more than just manifest, and I feel like, I feel like you spend a lot of time thinking about achieving this goal, but I think Spirit is actually saying use more of that mental energy instead of thinking about how to get that goal. instead of thinking about instead of thinking about manifesting the goal, think about a different way to manifest the goal. So right now you're like jumping from one to the other when you need to jump from one to the other to the goal. Jump to the plan on how to manifest to get the goal, not just trying to manifest to the goal, right? There's no plan behind the manifestation. That's kind of what's missing here. And I feel like you need to spend, because you're a good thinker, you put a lot of thought and plan into like manifesting, or a lot of effort into a mental effort, but you're not putting so much into a realistic plan. So the manifestation is part of it, right? Maybe we could even see it as manifestation and planning, then goal. Both of them work together, manifestation and planning, because if you don't have a tangible, realistic plan that you can take physical steps towards, you'll never get to that goal, right? So you can manifest all you want, but you need to actually have a plan in order to get to the goal. So a plan needs to be made here, action needs to be taken here. You've had a lot of time to think, you've had a lot of time to recover and to keep to yourself with the Eight of Swords. You've had time to kind of regain your energy and regain yourself, and now it's time to just put a plan out there and take action towards getting it. You can't just sit and journal and dream and wish for all the things that you want, but then never actually do anything about it, right? Because then it's like you're really just wanting or almost expecting for it to just drop out of thin air and drop into your lap. And although, you know, sometimes those things do happen where the opportunity just rush up to us, a lot of the times we need to make it happen for ourselves. And if we think about it this way too, not only, yeah, sometimes that may happen, you have to be really lucky for that to happen, but sure, that can happen where opportunities just can land on your lap, of course. But think about this, they could just land on your lap out of nowhere, but you could also just put in the work and get it anyways. Which is the more secure way? The maybe it'll fall in your lap, maybe you'll get lucky and it'll just randomly appear the exact thing that you want, or you putting faith in yourself that you can achieve this and putting work towards it, right? You are the more dependable route because you can put in the work. You can expect yourself to put in the work if you want it bad enough, okay? Let's go ahead and take a message, or let's get a look at something that you don't see this month. So something in the month of January for Pisces that is hidden. What's hidden in the dark? What do they not see coming? Unexpected energy. Base chakra. So we have base chakra, or our root chakra. So this is talking about stability. It's talking about foundation. A lot of you guys, and kind of what comes after this is the sacral and the solar. So we try to think about this as like the base of your confidence, or the very base of your plan. So Spirit is saying that the way that you, like I said, remember how I said the first three cards kind of gave me a feeling of like a facade, right? So if you don't plant your roots in the ground and then it grows into a beautiful tree, right? Like let's say we plant it like this tree in, I don't even know if this is a good example, but like let's say we plant something in like an artificial environment where it's controlled, where it's being manipulated to be seen a certain way, or to be perceived a certain way, to be built a certain way, and then we build something out of that. Yeah, we'll have it. Yeah, it'll work. It won't be authentic. It won't be honest, and it won't be true to who you are. So I feel like a lot of what this is about for you guys, for you Pisces, is being true and honest to yourselves. I feel like you guys are such beautiful people. I love Pisces. My sister Pisces. I love that girl. I feel like you guys are very true. I feel like you guys are very honest to yourselves. You're very real people, but to yourselves, like I said. But when it comes to navigating in the external world, I feel like a lot of you guys really feel like you need to put on a facade in order to fit in order to be accepted, in order to be reliable to others. And maybe some of you may even feel like you need to put on some sort of facade in order to have the things that you want. Maybe some of you feel, and maybe some of you have had a past experience where you try to get something, or you try to achieve something by being who you are, and it didn't work out. And maybe that experience made you feel that you should try to become something else in order to get what you are. So I really, to get what you want. I really feel like the reason why, this is making more sense to me now, I really feel like the reason why you may feel unhappy, or you may feel very unsatisfied with what you're getting out of life right now, or where you are, is because if you take a second to be honest with yourself, Pisces, and maybe this might not apply to everyone. So if this reading does not resonate to you guys, don't force it to, right? The reading will or will not resonate with you because this is general, right? So maybe it won't, maybe only a little part of this will in some way for you. But if it doesn't resonate, don't force it to, okay? But if you can be honest with yourself for a second here, and you can admit that maybe you have not been acting out of your true self for a while, or in this specific way in regards to getting this goal. Maybe you've been doing things that are like not of who you are. Maybe you've been acting or saying certain things because you know that it'll help you get to your goal, but it's not authentic. That's why you feel unhappy. That's why you don't feel satisfied. And you will not feel satisfied, because imagine getting to that goal, obtaining this desire through the means of not being yourself. It's not going to even feel good. You won't even feel good about finally having it, because you'll be like, well, I got here by pretending to be something or someone that I'm not. And it's just not going to feel good because it won't be authentic. So authenticity is super, super important for you guys in the month of January. You just got to be true to who you are. Pursue the things. Don't do anything shady, or don't do anything that you would be embarrassed to do, or don't do anything that, don't do anything that's not true to who you are, true to your values, okay? So really making sure that you understand what your values are, taking the time to plan and acting. Let's get a message from your guides. For the guides that watch over, protect Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus placements, what is a message? I just want one card. One card. I'm pretty sure a card just flipped over that said be honest with yourself. I swear to God. I didn't take it though, because I just want one card. All right, relationship. So we have your primary relationship is with yourself and God, or the universe, or whatever you believe in. And every other relationship follows from there. To attract, heal, or balance a relationship, then snuggle more closely with your loving creator. As you feel safe and loved within, so shall your other relationships bloom and prosper. So in order for anything in your life to bloom and prosper and to grow, whether it's a relationship to money, to your job, to a person, whatever it is that you're trying to create and manifest, that you're feeling unsatisfied in, the thing that needs to happen first is that you need to love yourself, and you need to value and honor your relationship that you have with yourself. And part of loving, valuing, respecting, and honoring yourself is by allowing yourself to be honest and to represent yourself in an honest and authentic way to the rest of the world. So that means not making yourself small, not diminishing yourself, not making yourself act and respond in a way that is not true to your values. You have to give yourself the permission to be who you want to be who you are, to act and say and do what you want to do, and not taking into consideration how others will perceive you, okay? Because that way, when you do manifest and you do receive the things that you're chasing after, you'll feel good about them because you'll know that you did it, not the ego version of yourself that you've built and created to maneuver through the world for you, right? Because a lot of times that happens. We kind of create a shell of ourselves, right? And we maneuver through the world through this shell, almost like we're like a person hiding in a robot suit, right? And we act a certain way. We program our responses and we program our reactions and everything, but we're not authentically, the person in the suit isn't coming to the front of the line and authentically responding how they want to respond, authentically doing the things that they want to do to the core. So a lot of this just has to do with authenticity. Just be yourself. You don't have to be anything other than you, right? And you'll feel more accomplished. You'll feel happy, right? Because part of you, that feeling of unhappiness and lack of satisfaction is coming from the fact that you're not allowing yourself to just be yourself and express yourself for who you are. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at love really quickly, and this will go on into the extended. We're going to do singles, Pisces that are single, and Pisces that are in a relationship. Or sorry, not relationship, connection. I keep saying that. I guess I could say relationship as well. Doesn't have to be committed though, but can be. So just whatever connection. So let's go ahead and take a look at Pisces singles. Let's get a little peek. What's going on in terms of love for my single Pisces in the month of January? We have the Two of Swords in reverse. So finally maybe being able to see something for what it is. The Eight of didn't you guys get this? Yeah. Eight of Pentacles again. In reverse. Was it in reverse here? Yeah, in reverse again. So not wanting to work on something. I think it's an admittance of finally being able to work on something. That's beautiful. One more card. That's what it feels like so far. Let's see. Single Pisces in January. Messages for single Pisces. Feeling left out in the cold. So for you single Pisces, I'm definitely seeing that there is something that you guys have not been able to admit or accept to yourself. It could be, that you haven't been honest, or that you haven't been putting in as much work or action as you need to into something. And I feel like maybe you're being honest and you're realizing that the reason why you feel so sad and so out of the loop and so unsatisfied and unhappy in your life right now is because you haven't been putting enough work. So I definitely think that you're going to be able to admit that and realize that for yourself. So when I say that, the extended is going to be about love, I also want to clarify that love is love, right? When I do channel a specific message, I am focused on romantic love, but I'm really just focused on love in general, okay? So a lot of the times I've noticed in the last reading for Aquarius, this kind of came up too, is that this was just a continuation of what we were already going over. So if you're single and the love is really towards yourself, because a lot of this has to do with self-love for you guys, you loving yourselves and allowing yourselves to finally be authentic and express authentically. I definitely think that you guys should check out the extended. And if you want, the extended link is going to be in the description box down below for purchase on Vimeo. And let's go ahead and take a quick look for our couples. So for those Pisces that find themselves in a connection right now with someone else, let's see what the month of January has for you. I definitely think that if your relationship has been like drying up, or if your relationship has been, I'll take both. I wasn't gonna take it, but I feel like they resonate. If your relationship has been drying up, or maybe you recently broke up with someone, or maybe someone that you broke up with a long time ago, like recently hit you up, I really feel like there's gonna be like a resurgence or like a resurrection of like a past love. I feel like someone's coming towards you for sure with the Eight of Wands in reverse and the Death card in reverse, like someone that left before. So like I feel like someone left you before, or you left someone. This is definitely someone you already know, okay, for you guys. And then for you guys that are in an actual, like I said, that's why I said connection, right? Because I feel like it's a connection that you may not have fully let go of. Or for some of you, you are in a relationship with someone and maybe it's like been really dry lately, or maybe you felt really disconnected. I feel like there's gonna be a resurgence of love within your connection. I feel like there's going to be a resurgence of love. There's going to be a resurgence of like almost like people are going to be really like admitting or like confessing their love or their desire for you. Like things are going to be rebirth. Anything that ended before or felt like it was dying or ending is going to be rebirth, and it's going to be like a wish come true. I feel like for you guys, I feel like you guys really still want this person, or you really still want this relationship to work, and you've been really bummed and sad that maybe it's been going downhill, but things are going to be researched, definitely because of communication. But we're going to take a look and see a little bit more as to what that situation is about in the extended. Thank you guys so much for watching the reading today. I hope I see you guys in the extended, and if I don't, I'll catch you guys next time. Any information that you need from me, including links to purchase the extended videos, are going to be in the description box down below, and I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.